I wasn't happy with my current college life, so I joined a fraternity. My sophomore year of college was a mess, academically and socially. I'd been invited into the honors program my first semester and was on the verge of being removed from that same program 1 year later. I had met with my advisor exactly 0 times and my grand plan of double majoring and double minoring was looking increasingly impossible and misguided. Any assignments were pushed off until the last possible minute. I was lazy, doing the bare minimum and wasting multiple opportunities to actually learn to be a good designer, instead of just an amateur artist that knew his way around Adobe. All of that would at least be explained if I was partying hard every weekend and spending more time on my social life, but I wasn't. I stayed in almost every night, played a lot of video games, watched a lot of TV, surfed the internet. I did some art on my own, but most of my time was wasted. One of my classes was microbiology, and I sat next to and worked in a group with a guy that was obviously a member of a fraternity backwards cap, frat t-shirts, Sperry topside ears and shorts every day, the whole 9 yards. He was quiet in class but was affable, handsome, and got lots of attention, so I saw him as a sort of idealized image of college that I aspired to. The more I saw him, the more I saw rushing and joining a fraternity as a way to jump-start my social life. I hoped to join the same fraternity he was in. I thought I would get into shape, and go to all the cool parties, and know all the popular people, which is to say that my priorities for fixing my overall situation were in the absolute wrong place. I saw academic achievement being a totally separate problem with its own solution that I was in search of. So I signed up for Rush. Even though the whole intent of this experience involved coming out of my shell, I was super shy at Rush events, flat out didn't show up to meet most of the fraternities, and probably looked like more trouble than I was worth for the Rush chairs that I met. I got a bid from Sigma Chi and, because my father was in the same fraternity when he was in school, decided that was an easy decision and went for it. Right off the bat it became clear that there was a lot more to it than I'd planned for. Immediately after starting pledgeship my entire pledge class was shoved in front of a 100-member sorority in order to serenade them into coming to an event with us, wearing matching polos that were all 2 sizes too big. We had weekly meetings that ended in quizzes on fraternity knowledge. We had exercises designed to test our ability to be good active members. This all happened during one of my more intensive academic semesters, and we were expected to maintain a minimum GPA or our entire pledgeship would be for naught. I was worried that adding all these obligations to an already precarious academic situation was a recipe for disaster. Mid-semester, my printmaking instructor told me that he didn't think I was taking his class seriously and that he was disappointed that I was wasting my talent in favor of Greek life. So I buckled down, and worked hard. I found that a busy schedule gave me the momentum to stay busy, and I pulled back from outside distractions. I spent hours reading fraternity material and hours on my schoolwork every weeknight, and then went out every weekend to social events. Every week I busted my ass, and my teachers noticed. My GPA that semester was a 3.8. It wasn't enough to keep me in the honors program, but it was enough to keep me in the fraternity. I continued to work hard and party hard. By internalizing fraternity values, I was able to be my best self. For the rest of my time in undergrad, I never got anything lower than an A, and my personal and academic responsibilities were easily double what they were before I rushed. I still got into better shape, had a blast partying every weekend, and made tons of lifelong friends that were also involved in Greek life. I also got over my fear of public speaking, learned to manage my time effectively, built a passion for community service, and connected to a worldwide network of like-minded men. I rushed because I thought I was investing in a better social life. I ended up with so much more.